You know, this is the part of the video where I'd normally put in some cringy or silly thing to try and entertain you to start off the video with. But actually, what I want to do with this one is instead of being envious, I want to do the polar opposite of that and just tell you, for those of you who are watching, how grateful I am for all of you. Every single person that leaves a like, every person that leaves a comment, every person that subscribes, every person that's even watching or contributing on Patreon or following me in any regard whatsoever or giving me suggestions. Thank you to all of you. Without any further ado, let's get started with the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake. This channel is called Jake of All Trades, and today I'm going to be doing one of Hanabie's older songs called Envy. This was the most highly suggested next video for Hanabie, which had a grand total of 3 votes. But I wanted to be able to get through some of their older stuff, and I got to see them recently in Chicago, and they put on a fantastic performance. I recognized most of the songs. I think there were 3 or 4 maybe that I did not know. And so it's like, oh, well, maybe this was one of them. I'm not entirely sure. So even if it is one of the songs that I heard live, I don't think I'm going to recognize it because I wasn't familiar with the song when they were playing it initially, like during the show. So it'll basically be a blind reaction. I'm going to check out the music video, and I also noticed they have a short live version on YouTube here. So I'm going to check that out and see, if there's a good compare and contrast to be had here. So I'm looking forward to this, but I'll give a shout out to those of you who suggested this song. There is Big Brutal Bass Beer, or Bass Beer, whichever one. Then we have Glenn the Pin and Tef Physics. So thank you guys for suggesting this song. Without any further ado, let's get started with Envy, the music video. All right, here we go. Envy, official music video. Here we go. Wondering where this is going. Starting off with Matsuri. Oh. Definitely a different drummer. Gosh, they're so different now. So different for them. And this is pretty consistent. The vocals are so brutal, but Yukino looks so calm. I really like the guitar in this song. Yukino's vocals sound so different. She's got the highs. Ooh. Maybe they did play this. I feel like I remember this riff. Cool. Matsuri solo? Wow. remember her doing that recently. Yeah, they've definitely evolved. Wow. What a blast from the past. All right, we're gonna check out the short live version now. Very curious now because this is a different experience for sure. So here we go. What's going on? Definitely hear the bass a lot more. Good bench shot makes it look like Henson's doing the scream. This is a very interesting cut. It's like excerpts from the show, but they don't match what's actually going on. But really was that good. Holy cow. Oh, is that's where they cut it? Oh, shoot. Okay. Short version. Okay, so it is fascinating to see where they started and where they are now. The production quality and the way they've grown as musicians from this video, which I'm based on what I'm seeing here, there's like a little description saying first mini album. I'm assuming this is like their first ever video. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, going from something this early to the production value of Safety Survivor, Tasty Survivor, just hearing the differences vocally is incredible. Yukina has a much different style of screaming back in this. Like she does a lot of highs, like a lot of yeah. And not to be super critical, but you can definitely tell her screams have become more substantive in later tracks. And she's got a lot more oomph to the voice, a lot more beefiness behind those screams. And one of the things that I felt like in this video was that the vocal layers, you had a lot of that yeah sort of screams, but then you had like very light, maybe hints of the like kawaii type vocals that are a signature in later Hanabie songs. And like it's so different. But then listening to the live version of it and Yukina's screams, I felt like she was more substantive in the live version. It's a shame that they basically started it with the first chorus and like cut out the entire first verse, then end it right after Matsuri's solo, which I'm gonna get to in a little bit here. I wish we got the full performance. And then one of the other things about the live video that was kind of like throwing me off was the fact that the scenes weren't really lining up with what was going on in the music. So like at one point you had like scene of Hetsu singing, but you had like Yukina's harsh vocals. So it's almost like Hetsu is like doing the screams while playing the bass and stuff. And like I listened to them live and I heard Hetsu's vocals live, and like she doesn't do any screaming as far as I've heard. Like she harmonizes really well with Matsuri, which is nice, but didn't hear any harsh vocals from her. So just kind of seeing the cuts were a little bit interesting. Another thing I noticed, just kind of a superficial thing, like they had a male drummer, so they've clearly gone through a couple different drummers since the start, and so I didn't expect that, quite frankly. And then one of the things I really enjoyed about this song was the guitar, the bass, and the drums. I felt were like super well produced. They were chunky, they were heavy. I really enjoyed it. I loved the main riff of the song. It was really cool. One thing too, when we got to the bridge of the song, there were a lot more guitar layers and a lot more complexity to the guitar that Matsuri was playing, and she was kind of like a and then it harmonized in there, and that was really neat. And then we get to this part where then we get to the solo, and like that is something I wasn't expecting. I heard Matsuri do like a little bit of like a solo thing with the start of a song during the I don't know the song that she was playing during the House of Blues performance, and then like Be the Gal has that end like lead riff, but like I never heard anything like this where she's like doing taps and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, she's really good. Like, not that I didn't think she was good before, but this was like on a level that I hadn't heard from her. So I am really impressed with what she pulled off here in this song. I really, really enjoyed that solo. Plus, I really like Matsuri's vocals in this song. I think I mentioned at another point, when I heard We Love Sweets and heard Matsuri's vocals, I was like, yeah, she's decent, but I wasn't blown away by her vocals. But I really like her vocals in this song, and then I also love how they've evolved over time as well. Like she's a really good singer, and you can see like the more you hear the earlier stuff and the way it's evolved, it's changed so much, and I love it. I think it's so good. Another thing, again, kind of on a non-musical level, their style has changed a lot. Like, kind of had the casual, like, regular punkish sort of style before, but now they've got, like, a flair about them. Like, they've got a style where they're very vibrant and very flamboyant, but at the same time, super brutal in the music. It's awesome. I love how they've evolved over time, and seeing this is just like a highlight, especially after doing Tasty Survivor just before this one. So what a contrast. Those were the things that I was able to pick out from this. If you guys notice something that I didn't and want to give me some background on this, I'd love to hear it. I want to learn more about their origins and stuff like that, and seeing this is just like a peek into the past, which has been a treat. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so that you don't miss anything going forward. Hopefully I'll be uploading a little bit more frequently going forward. I'm working on the consistency. Anyway, and also I want to thank Jonas S for supporting me on Patreon. I really, really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. But that's it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you. And rock on.